Here's a question that is going to be a little uncomfortable for some of us, but interesting and even helpful for others of us. When it comes to knowing if there is a God, and if so, who is this God that we are dealing with? What is God like? Does it really come down to religion to answer our questions? I mean, wasn't religion something that was made up by ancient people who were trying to make sense of all of the unknowns about the world that we live in? Wasn't it their way of trying to bridge the gap from what they understood to what they didn't understand about our world and how it works? I mean, wasn't it just their answer to the question of why is my child sick in an age before they understood things like bacterial infections or viruses? Wasn't it just a way to try to influence things that they couldn't control, like if they could appease the gods, then maybe the gods would send some rain? Are we, as modern people, really supposed to use ancient religious texts to shape our worldviews and our beliefs? Texts that were written in an era before things like biology or chemistry or astronomy or meteorology or physics? Does it really come down to religion to answer our questions about God? Well, as long as I've gone this far, isn't the whole purpose of religion create fertile ground for superstition? I mean, if the purpose is to bridge the gap between what we know and what we don't know, isn't that where superstition rises up to fill the gap? I mean, superstition is when you do something to get an outcome, but you couldn't quite explain to somebody how exactly that works. And we all know that religion is fertile ground for abusive people. You see, every once in a while, someone comes along and they claim to be from God, or they claim to represent God, therefore their authority is unquestionable. Or someone comes along who claims to hear from God, so they alone have the secret knowledge of how to fill in the blank between what we know and what we don't know about our world. Now, I say all of this because at an event like Easter in Lake Country, I know we have all kinds of people from all kinds of backgrounds who are here for all kinds of different reasons. For some of us, for you, Easter means the resurrection of Jesus from the grave, and you are here to celebrate resurrected life. For others of us, you grew up going to church, and Easter just doesn't feel like Easter without the Easter service. For others of us in the room, you wouldn't consider yourself a religious person, but you're not an atheist either. You're not really sure what you are. You're something in between. But you'd be honest enough to say that religion hasn't always given satisfactory answers to your doubts or hang-ups when it comes to knowing God. And for some of us, you are not a religious person. And you're here because of family members. Don't look at them right now. But you've just learned, you know what? It's easier to just go to the Easter service than it is to have the discussion with them and try and explain one more time why I'm not religious anymore.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for checking out that last clip. My name is James and I serve as the Digital Media Director at Hope Church. If you're interested in exploring more about this topic, just click the link down in the description. But we also wanted to take some time to personally invite you to come join us for our next live stream that's going to happen right here on YouTube starting at 8:25 a.m. Central. You'll be welcomed by our on-air host who will guide you through that day's experience. We have chat hosts ready to answer any questions that you might have, and we would just love for you to come be a part of our growing online community. But the real highlight is that we get a chance to meet you. So if you're interested in joining us, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you'll get notified when we go live this Sunday. I cannot wait to hang out with you, and we'll see you there.